Why celebrate Hanukkah today? On the surface, the question is a simple one. We recall the miracle of the oil that burnt for 8 days. But my question is a little bit more complicated. The miracle of Hanukkah were many. There was the miracle of the battle, that such a small group of fighters were able to defeat a major power. Then there was the miracle of finding the oil. And finally, the miracle of the oil actually burning and lasting for 8 days. I can understand that we would introduce the holiday to celebrate the victory and the miracle in the days of the Maccabees rule, which lasted for 100 years. I can even accept celebrating this holiday during the days of the Roman rule, from the year 63 BCE to 70 CE, as we still had the temple. But why do we celebrate Hanukkah over the last 2,000 years when there's been no temple? We know that of all the festivals, Hanukkah is one of the most beloved. And the question is, what is the secret to its longevity? Hanukkah is not mentioned in the Bible or in the Mishnah. True, we do have the stories found in the book of the Maccabees, but we had other victories and celebrations that have been lost in the midst of time. So why and how does Hanukkah still celebrated today? The answer is that the war of the Greeks against the Jews was not a genocidal war, as in the case of Purim. On Chanukah, it was a war against Judaism. The Greeks banned the key elements of Jewish practice: no circumcision, no dedication of Rosh Chodesh, no Shabbat, no ability to celebrate Jewish festivals. They banned the study of the Torah. These core elements of Jewish practice were outlawed, and thus the war was fought for religious freedom. And this is what is highlighted by the sign of the miracle of the candles. The candles are a symbol of spiritual light and wisdom. The kindling of the lights symbolizes the victory of Judaism over the dark forces that tried to snuff out her light. And thus the focus of the celebration is not the miraculous military victories, rather on the kindling of the candles. According to the story, when Judah and the Maccabee fighters entered Jerusalem, they found only one jug of pure oil, enough to last for just the one night. But the miracle happened and lasted for 8 nights, which allowed time to produce a fresh batch of oil. The lights in the menorah symbolizing the victory of Judaism over the Greek culture of wisdom. The question I have is, why not just wait? They knew that they did not have enough oil. If they lit the candles, it would have lasted for 1 day and no more. Then they would have had to wait for the week with a break. Why not just wait for the week, get the supply of oil, and then light the lamps every day forward without any break? The answer, I believe, is very, very powerful. If you have the opportunity to do something, do it now. Who knows what tomorrow will bring? In Jewish law, we have a principle: if a mitzvah comes into your hands, do not let it pass, for who knows if you'll ever get another chance. This, I believe, was the feeling and thoughts of the Maccabees. For too long, the lights of the menorah had been extinguished. We have the opportunity to light. Let's do it now. Why miss out on the chance? Of course, the question is, what will we do tomorrow night? But that's not our problem. We have the oil. We have the ability to light now. Let's light now. Who knows? Maybe the Greeks will return and we'll never have a chance to light the menorah again. Let's take this opportunity that has presented itself today. And that is what they did. And a miracle happened. The candles remained lit for an entire week. This powerful message is the one that we see in the lights of the Chanukkah. And these lights of the Chanukkah did not burn just for 8 nights, but for 2,200 years. The lights of the Chanukkah became the symbol for the Jewish people. The battle was long. The temple would later be destroyed. The Jewish people would be exiled. But the attitude towards this mitzvah never waned. No matter what happened, if we had the chance to light the flame of Judaism, even if it would be for a short while, we will do it. The Hanukkah light is not only a physical lamp, but symbolizes the spirit of the Jewish people too. And those candles burn brightly and vibrantly to this very day. Chanukah Sameach.